Set to make his walk to the cage tonight, fighting out of the red corner, Karl Amoussou.
Goes by the nickname of Psycho. Jimmy, you and I have known Karl Amoussou about 4 years. He's actually one of the nicest, friendliest fighters in this sport. But he says, I try to turn on Psycho. He really tries to intimidate opponents. Ben, I know you've seen that.
Definitely. I think a great fighter or a great combat athlete, you got to be two different people inside and outside of the cage or on and off the mat. I mean, if I acted like I acted in the cage or, when I'm competing, every single person I knew would hate me. I believe I'm two totally different people, so, that's kind of probably what he's talking about.
Karl Amoussou holds the rank of black belt in judo. You see walking behind him his older brother Bertrand Amoussou, who fought in Pride, also a judo black belt. But in MMA, Amoussou primarily, Jimmy, as we have seen, is known for his big kicks and his big knees.
He's one of those guys who's very explosive. He hits from funny angles, flying knees, leaping left hooks. It's hard to time exactly what he's going to do. He has a lot of physical gifts, but, a lot of that leads you right into a wrestler's takedown. They like, when you explode, they come right in. We've seen that a lot in your fights, man.
Definitely, and, kind of that's what I'm thinking about Douglas Lima. He sits down on those punches real nice and hard, leaves his feet, kind of planted in the ground, so hopefully we'll be able to take advantage of that. But, I've never seen Karl Amoussou fight, but that judo background probably helps him not get taken down.
This is the 19th pro MMA fight for Karl Amoussou, the first below 185 pounds. Incredible, because he walks at about 185 pounds.
Now, that's a big difference. A lot of guys outside the United States don't have that weight-cutting wrestling background. You have literally been cutting weight your entire life. You have it down to a science. You know how to do it. A lot of European fighters never do it at all. They're at a physical disadvantage.
Definitely, and that's, I think the foreign wrestlers believe that too. They don't cut a lot of weight, and they don't seem to be at a disadvantage when they're beating us for the gold medals and the Olympic Games. So something's working for them. It really is.
Karl Amoussou lost in the Bellator Season 5 middleweight tournament qualifier May of this year, a split decision versus Sam Alvey. Again, Amoussou basically got on this scale, walks at 185, weighed in at 185. Alvey cut down for that fight from 210 pounds. Amoussou said, that's it for me at middleweight. I'm just not strong enough in that division.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, his opponent tonight, fighting out of the blue corner, Jesus Martinez.
Jesus Martinez was in the audience when Karl Amoussou lost a split decision versus Sam Alvey May of this year. He thought that Amoussou won the fight, Jimmy. He said he was so impressed, and when he found out that he was going to make his Bellator debut against Amoussou, he thought, wow, this is a real honor.
It's a big challenge, a big, physical, explosive guy coming down to a new weight class. I think this might come down to pacing. When a guy's explosive, real dynamic, slow it down, put weight on him, drag him into the deep water. What do you think, Ben?
100%. You said this is the first time he's cut weight. That's a new thing for people, and when they do that for the first time and they don't expect it, you see it backfire on them all the time.
Another thing is that people don't think about, I've seen guys cut weight and they're a lot more vulnerable. It takes away a lot of your chin when you're dehydrated, when you're cutting weight. Guys can't take a shot at those lower weight classes like they can when they're fully hydrated.
What?
With the official introductions of this Bellator fight at 175 pounds, let's send it back up to Michael Williams.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's fights here at Caesars Atlantic City are sanctioned by and under the supervision of the New Jersey State Athletic Control Board Commissioner Aaron Davis. Counsel is Mr. Nick Lembo. Scorekeeper tonight, Ellen Rubin. And timekeeper, Julius Proenza. Your cage side physicians on hand for the evening, Dr. Vincent Guida, Dr. Stu Patel, and Dr. Sherry Wolkin. And now, inside the Bellator cage, 3 5-minute rounds at a catch weight of 175 pounds. And now introducing first, fighting out of the red corner at 5'11", weighing in at 174.5 pounds. As a professional, 12 victories, 4 defeats, with 2 draws from Paris, France. Introducing Karl Amoussou. And across the cage, his opponent fighting out of the blue corner at 5'10", weighing in at 175.5 pounds. His professional record near perfect, 6 wins, only 1 loss. Fighting out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, presenting Jesus Martinez. And when the bell rings, the referee in charge, Craig Franklin.
A Bellator fight at the catchweight of 175 pounds, Karl Amoussou versus Jesus Martinez. Tonight's tale of the tape is brought to you by Mortal Kombat, rated mature, now available for purchase on Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3.
You see, Karl Amoussou, more experienced, has fought a lot more, and has fought in bigger shows. That might be a factor tonight.
With Jimmy Smith and Bellator's reigning 170-pound world champion Ben Askren, I'm Sean Wheelock. Ben Askren, the champ, making his commentary debut here at Bellator.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if this ref's Rich Franklin's brother. Last name's Franklin. It looks like him, right?
It does look exactly like him.
Essentially.
Round number 1. Greg Franklin is the referee.
Yep.
Now, you know, in Martinez's corner, they said, be careful in this first round. Beware of that explosion.
Karl Amoussou is in the red trunks. Jesus Martinez is in the black trunks.
You know, Amoussou's already came out and throw a few kicks just like he said he would, just as predicted.
Martinez said that he is not big on strategy. He wants to try to exploit the mistakes of Amoussou, see what Amoussou gives him.
You'll see those unorthodox looks, spin kicks. He's the kind of guy you have to beware of everything.
There was another kick coming. Guy caught it, though.
Amoussou said he wants psycho time. He wants a big, devastating knockout. Primarily, he's going for the victory, but he is always looking for the spectacular finish. That's just his personality.
Well, he's also physically just a naturally powerful guy. There are guys that they say, hey, I don't look for the knockout. It just happens. Karl Psycho Amoussou is one of those guys.
We saw it last week. Hector Lombard. I don't think he was looking for it, but put the man down almost every time somehow.
Martinez just missed with the windmill overhand right. Amoussou said that he's not as strong as he was at middleweight, but he thinks that he is a lot faster. Again, Amoussou at this catchweight of 175, weighing in at 174.5, the lightest of his MMA career.
Now, one thing, Karl Amoussou, with that European kind of style boxing, head very high. Doesn't come with a lot of head movement, has his chin very high.
Jimmy, for you and for Ben, this is the 19th pro fight for Amoussou. What does it mean now, 19 fights into your pro career, to drop? And there is Martinez dropping more of a slip.
Yeah, he came with those kicks again, like you said, Jimmy. He's definitely explosive. Looking for the spectacular knockout, which I'm sure the fans here in Atlantic City would love.
He throws a lot of legs. He's not taking on a great wrestler that's going to necessarily take advantage of that, so he feels very comfortable throwing that.
Guys, what about that for Amoussou? Dropping down 19 fights to his career, his first legitimate weight cut ever.
Yeah, like I said, I think that could take its toll. I mean, it shocks some people, you know, they think they can do it, and then they get there, and, you know, it's different than what they expected. So I think we'll see as this fight plays on. It's 2 minutes into the fight. It's too early to really tell, but we'll see.
But people say all the time, they go, oh, you know, I'll be the bigger person. They don't realize what it takes out of them. They just see it as, I'll be the bigger guy. Great stop.
Martinez is in trouble, and Amoussou looking to finish. And there's the stoppage. And a successful debut at 175 for Karl Amoussou. Ben Askren, he's coming for you.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's got about to beat up 3 or 4 other people first, and then we'll see.
That's a great thing about the Bellator tournament. Right. You get to see them fight 3 or 4 times before they get to you. But that's a nice debut at 175 for Karl Amoussou. We talked about that explosiveness, and it happened yet again. Let's take a look at it. The kicks he was throwing. High kick knocked him off balance. Just that right hand.
Yeah, just caught him right on the chin there.
Right in the middle. Not able to recover. You cover up like that, you don't roll, you don't move. They're going to stop it every single time.
Good call by the ref.
You see here was the kicks. He didn't expect that right hand. He was still thinking kick. That right hand went right through the center. Beautiful finish.
Right through the guard. That's what Duke Rivers always talks about.
Karl Amoussou pounding his chest. Happy to get that win at 175.
It comes the end, 2 minutes, 20 seconds of round number 1. Ben, we've known you a while. You're a tough guy to impress. Yeah. Were you impressed by Karl Amoussou?
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance. But just like I said at the beginning of the season, he's got to beat up 3 people before he gets to try to beat me up. So, good luck, Karl. You know, you got 3 tough guys to beat up. Good luck.
Let's send it back up to Michael Williams.
Ladies and gentlemen, inside the Bellator cage, the end comes due to unanswered strikes. At 2 minutes, 20 seconds into round number 1, the winner by TKO, Karl Psycho Amoussou.
Ben, you're cool as you like in the cage. You're cool as you like on the wrestling mat. You're cool as you like as a commentator. Great debut.
Thanks, guys. Hope you guys have me back sooner or later.
Absolutely. So Karl Amoussou dropping down below middleweight for the first time in his pro MMA career, and he looks impressive. The winner by way of first round TKO, Karl Amoussou defeats Jesus Martinez.